Okay, Cancer, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, or Capricorn, if you happen to be dealing with a Cancer, these messages may in fact be for you. So the first card to pop out is listen. And it says you're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or to say something, and it's time you act on its wisdom. So whoever this message is for, wherever you fit in it, you actually I kind of get the sense of like someone going around like asking family members or friends or could be tarot readers or anyone about like a relationship, about how someone feels about you perhaps, or you're like wondering how a person feels, or if a relationship is going to work out or if it's for you, but you already know the answers. I kind of get the sense of like the fact that you're asking, it feels like someone has a sense of doubt when it comes to the relationship, and you may not want to admit it, but that is like your internal dialogue, your internal guidance system is telling you that something, I'm hearing ain't clinked in the milk. So something is not really, yeah. So we have connect, which says you're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives and to simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and deep connection will benefit you in many ways. I feel like with this card, number one, I feel like maybe someone just doesn't have enough experience or enough of the right types of experience when it comes to love and relationships, or this could be like a friendship, right? And so it's kind of like you don't know what you don't know. You don't know how you should be treated or what a positive, loving, and healthy relationship or friendship should look like. And so the guidance is for you to get out there and get to meet other people and interacts with other people, and it's kind of like compare and contrast so that you're seeing like if what you're currently putting up with is what I'm getting the direction to say is actually worth it, or if it is like in your best interest. Yeah. Let's keep going. Let's do another one. Okay, yeah, we have resolution, and resolution says whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. So I kind of feel like this is kind of like a confirmation for someone. Like I said, it feels like this is like, you know, the answer. You have doubts for a reason, and everything is about to kind of resolve itself. Like everything is going to work out, so to speak. It may not be like what it is that you're just wanting. I kind of get the sense of someone that's holding on or hanging on to someone or something just out of habit, or just out of like not wanting to start over with that fresh start, like not wanting to start over like with a new relationship. But what's going to happen is going to be what's in your best interest. Okay. So that's what I'm getting with that. At the bottom, we have grounding. So there's a sense of, you know, making sure that you keep yourself grounded, that you stay calm, that you don't let something get to you. Yeah. Okay, and we have change. So change is coming for someone, and it's a much needed change. It's a change in not only your relationship, but a change in the way that you see things and a way that you do love, so to speak. So that's what I'm getting. I hope that this message was helpful. This is Misty with Cancerian Chronicles. I love you and have a beautiful and fantabulous rest of your day. Bye now. Mwah. Okay, you guys, Cancer, if you are dealing with a Taurus, or Taurus, if you happen to be dealing with a Cancer, these messages may in fact be for you. So the first card that we have is expand. It says you're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. I feel like either this is you, this is Cancer, or this is Taurus, you know, put it where it goes, right? But I feel like someone is in a relationship or trying to remain in a relationship or start a relationship with a person that is going to stifle them in a sense. Like it's going to keep you playing very small. Whoever you're dealing with may encourage you to have like these very, I don't want to say old school. I'm hearing like trad wife, like they want you to be, I guess I'll just say old school, right? So they're very big on specific gender roles, or, there's something to do with that. I'm hearing stand by your man, like someone feels like, this is the man's role, this is the woman's role. And I don't know, I just feel like it's going to knock you off kilter. It's going to knock you off focus with whatever it is that, like, whatever plans you already have in place or something that you already have in store for you. Because it's going to be like there's a sense of like someone wanting to please another person, right? Yeah. Yeah, we have worth. Okay. It says you're being asked to honor your worth. It can be so easy to feel that we aren't good enough or worthy of happiness. This simply isn't the case, however. You are worthy and you have inherent value. It's time to cherish yourself and see your true worth. I'm telling you, this feels like someone like is at risk of putting someone else or someone else's needs above their own, because it's kind of like there's a sense of like, if that's what you end up doing, there's a question of like, do you truly value yourself, like your wants, needs, and desires and the goals that you already had before you met this person or before you got into a relationship with this person are just as important as that person's goals. And if your goals like do not mesh, if they don't align, I was just going to say, then that might not be your person at the bottom. We have detach. Okay. And it doesn't mean that you have to break up with them with that detach. I just feel like it actually would be in your best interest to detach in a sense of like, you're not like all up in this person's grill. Like you're not doing anything and everything that this person wants. I actually feel like for some of you guys, this person is going to be even more attracted to you. Like no matter what they say, they may tell you like all of these things, like, how they feel about, men and women or something like that. But I feel like you don't even fit into that category. And they'll place you in it. Like if you allow them to, they will place you in it. But I kind of feel like as soon as I'm hearing like, got them, as soon as they get you, like they're kind of done with you. This person that you're dealing with, I feel strongly like, especially if you're dealing with a masculine, this person loves the chase. And once they got you or ensnared you, gotten you into their grasp, into their, trap, so to speak, I feel like I'm hearing the thrill is gone away. But the more that you keep this person kind of like on their toes, it's kind of like you're piquing their interest. So, yeah, we have manifest. Right. And that's making me think of like that word that said detach, right? When you're trying to manifest something, love, or, something like that, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, you have to detach from it. So it's kind of like, I know people like to say, I'm not here for games. I don't want to play games. Well, what is life but a game, right? But it's kind of like, when you are really wanting something and needing something and feel like you have to have something, it's kind of like you're pushing it away. And that has something to do with universal laws, right? The laws of the universe. But when you detach from it, it's like you want it, but you don't let it know that you want it. Then it's kind of like you're attracting it to you, whether this has to do with money or relationships or opportunities or what have you. Okay. So there's something to do with like, some of you guys may need to study up on law of attraction or, how to manifest things, especially love, because this is, about you dealing with another person with love and relationships, right? But it says you're always manifesting, whether you're aware of it or not. Manifestation is based on your thoughts, and you're being asked to manifest consciously through positive thinking so you'll attract into your life exactly what you're wanting. And I feel like, there's a sense of like making sure that I don't know if there's like someone might get into this like people pleasing mode, or I don't want to say desperation or something like that, but that's like whatever that feeling that might come up, this type of anxiety, perhaps when it comes to relationships, you just want to avoid that because you don't want to push whatever this is away from you. So I hope that that makes sense. I hope that that was helpful. And here we go again. Look, at the bottom again is detach. So anyways, I hope that this was helpful. This is Misty with Cancerian Chronicles. I love you and have a beautiful and fantabulous rest of your day. Bye now. Mwah. Okay, Cancer, if you are dealing with a Virgo, or Virgo, perhaps you are dealing with a Cancer, these messages may in fact be for you. So the first card to come out is pause. It says, you're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all of the possible outcomes, and make sure you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. I keep hearing it's not a no, okay? So it's kind of like someone needs to calm down. It's not a no. It doesn't mean that the relationship is not meant to be, or that it won't work, or that it can't work. There's a sense of like someone may be in the habit of like chasing after things that they want, especially when it comes to like a person or love and relationship. I'm starting to feel a little bit anxious. At the bottom, we have pivot. If that's the way that you normally act or react in relationships, especially if they tend to not work out the way that you plan, you're being asked or guided to do something different. Okay, I'm hearing fools rush in. So someone might be tempted to rush into a much more serious relationship than what you should, or what you're actually ready for. There's a sense of like, getting to know a person before indulging is what I'm hearing. So this could have something to do with like, sexual relations, or it could just be like someone trying to rush to get you to say, yeah, you're my girl. Yeah, you're my guy. But really it's like they want some type of benefit out of you. And you really want to slow that down. So I'm seeing that Snickers commercial where they do the tattoo and they misspell it or something like that. But it says, no regrets. So you don't want to have any regrets. You don't want to have any regrets is what it really was supposed to say. So, they did a little error or something because they were all focused on that Snickers, right? The goodness of their Snickers. So that might be part of the message, actually, like being so, I'm hearing the word subdued, but it's kind of like being so into a relationship, that initial like chemical reaction that you may feel at the beginning of a relationship, all of that passion and, fire or whatever, like you don't want to get so wrapped up into that you do something that you might regret later on, especially when things start to kind of fizzle out. So there's some type of like, there's something with that. I just looked down and we have the break free. Again, I feel like if that's some type of cycle that you have been putting yourself in, or that you've been just kind of, it just kind of happens, right? You're meant to break free from that. And then and only then will you start to reap the rewards or start seeing the benefits that you're wanting to see when it comes to love and relationships. Yeah, we have pay attention. It says you're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs you're being given, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. So I kind of sense, and only you're going to know this, but this person is giving you some type of, it doesn't have to be red flags, but I'm feeling nervous. So there might be some kind of red flags already that you cannot ignore. And it could be just a matter of like making sure that like if they're used to a certain type of person and you're used to a certain type of person, they may treat you the way that they're just kind of used to because people put up with it. But there's a sense of like someone needs to establish boundaries. And if this person kind of is able to, I'm going back to that word pivot, if they're able to kind of like they're open to making those changes and you no longer sense or see or feel any red flags, then again, you can go ahead and move forward as you had hoped, but again, slowly, right? So you're not rushing into this. But if you continue to see like they disregard what it is that you are thinking or feeling, like what you're sharing with them, I'm feeling really nervous. So someone might be nervous to speak up on a particular topic, but if they kind of disregard or if they they start to light you up like some of that little gaslighting, right? Then that is like that's your cue to bow out gracefully. So someone needs to know that. Okay, so let's see if we can get one more. Ooh, I don't really like yeah, it was jump in and it came in reverse. I wasn't really gonna take that because I didn't even like the way that it came out. Do I keep this? Yes or no? Okay, so I feel like there's a message about, like I said, I don't like the way that like, I didn't like how it felt. I didn't like how that came out of the deck, right? And so it could just be like you're being guided with this jump in. This is saying, no, it's in reverse. No, don't just jump in. Again, it's all this like kind of cautionary tale of like moving slowly, not rushing, doing some type of check-in to see if this is what you want, if this is where you want to be, if this truly has potential, or like if there's a sense of like desperation and you're just ignoring yellow and red flags just because you want to be in some type of relationship, or you feel like you can't do any better, and I assure you you can. Okay, so I don't know, just slow it down. All right. I hope that that message was helpful. I love you and have a beautiful and fantabulous rest of your day. Bye now. Mwah.